Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today we're talking about one of my all-time favorite things, skiing. Whether you're a complete newbie or just looking for a few pointers, we've got you covered. We're breaking down the top 10 things you need to know to have a blast out there on the mountain. These tips will help you feel confident, safe, and ready to tackle the slopes. So, let's gear up and get started. Alright, before we even think about hitting those slopes, let's talk about stance. The proper skiing stance is the foundation of everything you'll do on the mountain. Whether you're a complete beginner or someone looking to refine their technique, getting your stance right is crucial. It sets you up for success and helps prevent injuries. So let's break it down step by step. You want to start with your feet about shoulder width apart. This gives you a stable base and helps you maintain balance. Imagine you're standing on a flat surface and your feet are your foundation. This width allows you to shift your weight easily from one foot to the other, which is essential for making turns and controlling your speed. And here's the key, a slight bend in your knees. This bend acts like a shock absorber, helping you to adapt to the terrain and absorb any bumps or changes in the snow. Think of it as keeping your legs springy and ready to react. Your knees should be flexible, not locked. This flexibility is what allows you to maneuver and stay in control. Trust me, you don't want to be stiff as a board out there. A relaxed stance is crucial. If you're too rigid, you'll find it hard to respond to the changing conditions of the slope. Loosen up your body, especially your upper body. Your arms should be relaxed and slightly forward, ready to help with balance and direction. Think of it as being ready for anything the mountain throws at you. Keep your weight centered. Imagine a straight line running from your head down through your boots. This alignment helps you stay balanced and in control. If your weight is too far forward or backward, you'll struggle to maintain your stance and could easily fall. Centering your weight also makes it easier to turn and stop, which are essential skills for any skier. This balanced posture is going to be your best friend, especially when you start picking up speed. As you gain confidence and start skiing faster, maintaining this posture will help you stay in control. It's all about being prepared for the unexpected. The mountain can be unpredictable, and a balanced stance gives you the best chance to react quickly and safely. Remember, skiing is all about balance and control. Every movement you make on the slopes should come from a place of stability. Practice this stance on flat ground before you hit the slopes. Get comfortable with it and make it second nature. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel, and the better you'll ski. So take your time, focus on your stance, and enjoy the ride. Okay, let's talk gear. First up, boots. When it comes to skiing, your boots are arguably the most important piece of equipment. They are the connection between you and your skis, and a good fit can make or break your day on the slopes. These bad boys should fit snugly. And I mean snugly, but not so tight they're cutting off your circulation. A well-fitted boot will give you control and precision, allowing you to navigate the slopes with confidence. When trying on boots, wear the same socks you plan to ski in. This will give you a more accurate feel for the fit. You don't want your feet swimming around in there, but you also don't want numb toes. It's a delicate balance. Spend some time walking around in the boots before you make a decision. Next, skis. Skis come in various shapes and sizes, and choosing the right pair can be overwhelming, especially for beginners. The length you need depends on your height and skill level, so definitely ask a professional at the rental shop if you're not sure. Generally, shorter skis are easier to control and are better for beginners, while longer skis are more stable at high speeds and are preferred by advanced skiers. Don't be afraid to ask questions and get advice from the experts. And finally, bindings. These are super important for safety, so make sure they're adjusted correctly to your boots and skis. Bindings release your boots from the skis in the event of a fall, preventing injuries. It's crucial that they are set to the correct tension based on your weight, height, and skiing ability. A professional can help you with this. Remember, the right equipment can make a huge difference in your skiing experience, so take the time to choose wisely. Now for the fun part, turning. Remember those pizza and French fry shapes we talked about earlier? Those are your new best friends. When you want to slow down or stop, make that pizza shape with your skis, the tips close together, tails wider apart. To go faster, bring those skis parallel, like French fries. To actually turn, you're going to apply pressure to the ski opposite the direction you want to go. So, to turn right, you'll press down on your left ski, and vice versa. We've talked about slowing down, but let's get specific about stopping. The pizza shape is your go-to here. As you get more comfortable, you can start to increase the angle of your skis. The wider the pizza slice, the faster you'll stop. And remember that pressure we talked about? Really dig those inner edges of your skis into the snow to come to a complete stop. It might feel a little awkward at first, but trust me, with practice, you'll be stopping on a dime. Ski lifts. They can seem a little intimidating at first, right? The sight of those large moving chairs, the constant hum of the machinery, and the line of skiers waiting their turn can be overwhelming, especially if it's your first time. But trust me, once you get the hang of it, it becomes second nature. Don't worry, they're not as scary as they look. The key is to stay calm and composed. Remember, everyone on the slopes had to learn at some point, and most people are more than willing to help out a beginner. The ski lift operators are also there to assist you, so don't hesitate to ask for guidance if you need it. My advice? Watch how others do it first. Observing experienced skiers can give you a good sense of the timing and movements required. Notice how they position themselves, how they hold their poles, and how they sit down on the chair. Pay attention to the rhythm of the lift and the signals from the operators. You'll get the hang of it. Practice makes perfect, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll become. Start with smaller, less crowded lifts if possible. These are usually slower and give you more time to get used to the process. As you gain confidence, you can move on to the larger, faster lifts. When it's your turn, just ski up to the lift line, wait for the chair to come around, and let it scoot you back as you sit down. Make sure to keep your poles in one hand and use the other to steady yourself. The chair will gently push you, and all you need to do is sit down and pull the safety bar down. Once you're on, sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. The ride up can be one of the most peaceful parts of your skiing experience. Take in the stunning scenery, breathe in the fresh mountain air, and let the anticipation of the upcoming run build. It's a great time to chat with friends, or simply enjoy a moment of solitude. When you reach the top, stand up as the chair approaches the dismount area, and let your momentum carry you forward. Easy peasy. Just remember to keep your skis pointed straight, and use your poles for balance. If you fall, don't worry, it happens to everyone. Just get up, dust yourself off, and try again. Before you know it, you'll be conquering the ski lift like a pro. Let's talk about staying warm and comfortable on the slopes. The key here is layers, layers, layers. Start with a moisture-wicking base layer. This will help keep you dry even when you start working up a sweat. Next, add an insulating mid-layer fleece or wool are great options. And finally, top it all off with a waterproof and windproof outer layer. Don't forget a hat, gloves, and a neck warmer to protect those extremities. Just like any sport, it's crucial to warm up those muscles before hitting the slopes. We're not talking about anything too intense here, just some light stretching and cardio to get your blood flowing and your body ready for action. Think jumping jacks, high knees, arm circles, and some gentle stretches for your legs and back. A good warm-up can help prevent injuries and ensure you're feeling loose and limber on the mountain. Skiing is a social sport, so let's talk about some basic etiquette. First and foremost, be aware of your surroundings. Keep an eye out for other skiers and snowboarders, and always give right of way to those downhill from you. Remember, they have the right of way. Pay attention to posted signs and trail markings, and never duck under ropes or ski out of bounds. Safety first, always. It might be cold out there, but staying hydrated is just as important on the slopes as it is anywhere else. Keep a water bottle handy and sip on it throughout the day. You might not feel thirsty because of the cold, but trust me, your body needs that H2O. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and decreased performance, so stay ahead of the game and keep those fluids up. Okay, this last tip is my biggest piece of advice for any beginner skier. Take a lesson. I know, you think you can figure it out on your own. But trust me, learning from a qualified instructor is invaluable. They can teach you proper technique, help you build confidence, and make sure you're skiing safely and effectively. So, there you have it, our top 10 skiing tips for beginners. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun and stay safe. Don't be afraid to fall, it's all part of the learning process. Just get back up, dust yourself off, and keep practicing. And hey, if you have any questions or want to share your own skiing experiences, drop a comment below. We love hearing from you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the slopes.